Hey family, peace and love to you all. I decided to check in. I felt the need to check in. This is a beautiful day. The sun is shining. Yes, indeed. For such a time as this, definitely, try to get outside, be around nature, get some fresh air, and definitely do some sun gazing. It's very beneficial for all of us. These energies are really hitting the earth big time. And just as Earth Gaia is shifting, so are we on a DNA scale. Let me just say that. Um, Many of you know the time we're living in, there is definitely a shift, okay? And you will only know what that shift means to you. But when you come into this understanding as far as waking up spiritually, let me just say that, okay? You start to see things for what it is, and you are no longer moved by the negative things that you hear, um, whether it be, people that are trying to sound the alarm when it comes to things that are going on in the world. And it's good to be informed, don't get me wrong, but don't let it hit you to where you're taking it in and it's affecting you in a negative way. That's not what this information is about. It's really to empower you and to help you, consciously to take the information in so you can help better yourself, so you can start working on yourself and raise your vibration, okay, to where nothing that's lower, let me just say this, nothing that's operating in the lower energies can affect you, okay, whether you're seeing it as well as hearing it, because, you know, anything low vibrational, can't touch you. Okay, if that makes sense to many of you. Even information, I always say, I don't receive it. Just that simple. I don't have to argue with anybody. I just say I don't receive it. That speaks for itself. If you don't receive something, you're not taking it in. You get it? But you notice those people, when somebody says something, it's tit for tat, tit for tat. Because, see, they have not come to this understanding, yeah, our words are energy, and it's very powerful if someone chooses to receive it. Our words is like you throwing a stone at somebody, it only hits when you receive it, if you know what I mean, okay? Because our words are energy. So anyway, just keep that in mind, okay? When people say things and you don't agree with, it's okay. Just don't receive it. That's all. But take those things in that you do receive, that you do resonate with. Okay, family? That's how that works. This alone will keep many of you your feet from evil. All right? Start seeing a bigger picture. We all are being tested daily. But it's what you do about it that's going to determine everything. I love it. I'm definitely getting out here, getting some of the sun. Um, these light codes are definitely coming in. Uh, these energies, as well as these light codes, which is messages, and it's also helping to awake many of us. Your DNA, okay? You're also receiving more downloads of information. Um, I'm just gonna be mindful of what I say. All right. Um, I think I had this channel since 2014. I had to go back and check out the about me to actually see the date. But, just when you think you know, you don't know. It's just so much information, family. And a lot of time when it comes to you, it's like, it's hard to really take it in because, the mind can only, well, they say, the mind is only able to accept, to take in so much, but our mind is very powerful. Okay, the Most High God knew what He was doing. Abba Mama, Abba Father. The Most High knew what He was doing when He created us humans. Okay, um, so don't ever, second guess yourself like you're not good, not like you're not good enough. Why them? Not me. Well, why not you? Okay. At the end of the day, you have to empower yourself. You got to put the work in for yourself because can nobody do it for you. But you'll be definitely very amazed when you're putting the work in. Okay. Detoxing mentally and spiritually. Yeah, even physically, but just definitely detoxing, period, how it would change you from the inside out. And, for many of you who have taken, for instance, the jab, okay, you had your reasons. This is a non judging zone. Yeah, get out in nature. Get out in nature. There's nothing too hard for God. God, the Most High God creation is beautiful. And Source, God knew what he or she was doing. Let me just say that. Um, but we all became so lazy and materialistic that we don't take advantage of what's in front of us, okay? Um, yeah, definitely get out in nature. It heals like no other. Plant your feet if need be, and be around trees. They are truly our ancestors. I look at the trees as the nervous system to the earth. Um, but yeah, definitely sun gaze. Sun gazing alone will help purify your system. Okay, that light is going in. All right, and it's doing something. It's doing something to your system. Let me just say that, and I know this to be true because I know when it comes to tap water, and please know all the water that that's been given to us, whether it's tap water or either bottled water, all the water in some form of fashion is not pure. Okay, but what you can do to truly protect yourself is to rely on the Most High God creation, like nature and definitely the sun. Just like the sun is doing an amazing work to us, inwardly, you can imagine what it's doing to the water. It definitely has properties where it purifies and crystallizes the water, and it get rid of all of those chemicals. Let me just say that, and it tastes so good, like spring water. Yes, indeed. So with that being said, you really don't have to pay for water, all right? Just get you a nice tall glass pitcher, get you more than one, and use that tap water, and just place it out there, on your deck or on your, backyard, your, uh, wherever you feel the need to place it. Make sure the sun is able to hit it, all right? And you'll definitely notice the difference, and it is so good. Oh my goodness, it's so good. But anyway, with that being said, for many of you who have taken the jab, I would definitely suggest that you get out and sun gaze, okay? So it can help to purify your system, okay, family? Um, I'm just so grateful for such a time as this that I am connected to my higher self because I no longer do a whole lot of talking for the hell of it. I think before I speak, and it can really save your life, okay? Especially when you are in altercation with people, it can really save your life. There's a time for everything. It's a time to be still, and also it's a time to speak. By being led by the Spirit for such a time as this will help to navigate many of your family. It will lead you to the right people at the right time. Helpful people. Remember that word, okay, in this video, helpful people. And when you encounter these people, it would be on time. Let me just say that. Even, I apologize for looking around. I'm very observant. I'm always paying attention to my surroundings. So, yeah, that's what I do. But anyway, um, family, I'm sure many of you are doing this, but for those who are not, please think of others. That mindset of being selfish, me in the hell with others, looking down on your brothers and sisters because y'all about status and all of this, that alone will create stagnation in your life. And it's going to show outwardly in ways you think not. So it's so good to be in your heart space and think of others. Think about peace for humanity. No matter what nationality a person is, when it comes down to it, we are all one, you know, consciousness. But is there a division? Yeah, because those that are lower nature, they're on that lower frequency. They're operating in the lower. Let me just say this: when they are, tapping to these energies, they're tapping to these energies of the lower realms. There's no way you're going to, consider yourself as being high vibrational and you're going to be communing with lower realm entities, okay? When you are in your heart space and, your vibration is high, you're going to be operating and tapping into the higher frequencies, the higher dimensions, where there's safety, shall I say. That's why I remember seeing it somewhere. It speaks about the front door and the back door. And I spoke of this before when it comes to those that operate. And this is a non-judging zone, do you, okay? But for those who operate in, I think it's called blood something. I did a video about it, okay? I did a video about it. It's pretty much people, tapping into this blood ritual, because there is power in the blood. Please know that. But the only thing that's really benefiting from that are these entities, okay? With your blood. Because really, you don't have to go that route, okay? You don't have to go that route. The ultimate power is within all of us because God is within his children, but you must seek him, seek it. That is within inside of you, okay? And you'll be amazed, how it would, really turn your life around, family. I know it has turned my life around. Seeing the things that I've been able to see within myself, it's amazing. And your eyes is closed and you're seeing all of these, amazing things that you can only imagine, okay? You might can't reach out and touch it, but it's inside of you. And it's your truth and can't nobody take it from you. I love you, family. Just because I step out for a while, I haven't forgotten about many of you, okay? I just like to be led by the Spirit when I come on and talk about certain things. And eventually I will do a Patreon. I'll let many of you know when I decide to do that. And it's not so much about the money. I do believe in paying homage to those, that you acknowledge, that you want to show love and appreciation to. Yes, we should all do that. But me doing this also, is a way of not being on here speaking about a lot of things where my channel can be taken down. Because these channels are being monitored, so you have to be very mindful of what you say. But when I do start that, the price will not be that expensive. If you can, afford a bag of chips, okay, in a soda, which we've all had, okay, and we know it's not good for us, but we still like our little snacks. Yeah, you can definitely, tune into your sister when I am receiving downloads and information that I would like to share with my brothers and sisters. That many of you know, so far, the things that be coming out of my mouth, if you really been, heeding and paying attention, as you see, I don't be talking just to be talking, okay? I don't be coming on here, saying a whole lot of, and y'all not able to fact check, and I'm always empowering many of you. God within me, God is within you, but you must seek him, like the word said, like he may be, like he, well, especially the Christ, like, okay, you must seek him while he may be found. That's what the word says, but definitely put the work in and meditate. Many of y'all are not seeing anything right now because, you need to heal, okay? You can't have a lot of chaos inside of you, and because it can really block you. Let me just say that. Your chakras are blocked. They need to be open, especially your heart chakra. So due to whatever that's happened to many of you, I thought I saw like angel wings just going right across. Kind of remind me of like bird feather, like a single white bird feather that went across. But I caught it here and I looked up and it was just going past my. But anyway, but many of you need to heal, and that's what I had to do. I had to put the work in. It's time for us to really get to that place to start to face ourselves, our shadow selves, those demons, let me just say this, that has been causing havoc in our lives, causing us to go in a circle, trying to keep us from evolving, from coming to the truth, due to being denial about things. This is a individual ongoing, process, and really can't nobody force you. I'm not here trying to, be captain and save a hoe. Everybody has to, as they say, if you want something different, you got to do something different. And everybody has to put the work in for themselves. I was like many of you watching people, but I got to that point of, you know what, I want to see this for myself, and boy, oh boy, boy, oh boy. When the Most High God was seeing me seeking Him diligently and putting the work in, boy, my life just changed. It just really changed, family. And I mean for the better. Synchronicity, not only was I seeing the numbers and all of that, but I've been hearing this, ancient music. I can't describe it. I've heard it before, but I don't know. It's definitely music I've been hearing. I feel like the music is in the ether plane, or shall I say, in a. So sometimes when it comes to spiritual talk, it's hard to really explain yourself. This so-called music I be hearing, right? Sometimes it sounds harp, like harp music, and then sometimes it sounds like Indian music. I don't know what kind of instrument it is that they use, but I do hear harp and sound of Native American music. I would hear, but to me it's more like I would hear this on a different plane, shall I say? It's no different when you're standing there and somebody beside you and you see something that they don't see, and the reason you're seeing something that they don't see because you both are on different frequency, okay? And that's how that works. Frequency is everything, family. I'm serious. Frequency has a lot to do with what you're hearing and what you're seeing out here, and that's how intertwined these dimensions are, family. And you know what? There's really no time. Everything is in the now. In the now I was born. In the now I'm here with many of you, and also in the now I'm no longer here. I'm somewhere else existing. But everything is in the now, family, and this is what they're not teaching us, okay? All of this came to me by my higher self, and I'm sure many of you can resonate with what I'm saying, but there really is no time. But they have us operating in time within this earth system. So it's just crazy. And let me say this also, when it comes to, and I know I'm jumping around, I apologize. That's what I do. Just, rewind it, and hopefully the words come out of my mouth, you might catch it the second time, okay? And I might have my reasons for doing that. I have my reasons. Okay, I'm on YouTube. But anyway, but any of you who got love for your sister and you want to show gratitude, there are all kind of ways of showing gratitude. Not only can you speak to me and say, "Hey, sister, much love to you." You can also hit that like button. You can also share the content on Facebook. But anyway, and as you see, this is not monetized, okay? So I'm here in love, and I'm walking this out. I'm walking this thing out with many of you. You're my soul tribe, okay? So where there's love, there's no competition. So yeah. As you see, there is a conflict going on in the Middle East, okay? Especially surrounding Israel. Let me just say this real quick. Much love, and I'm sending love and light towards that way, because many people who are innocent, they're being affected due to the fact that they live there, okay? Notice what I said. But Israel in itself, even the words say those that say that they are Jews or not, okay? Let that sink in, all right? And also let you know who they are. So with that being said, I do believe in righteous and unrighteousness, and just like I can know things about you, family, this is like one of my gifts, and it's no difference in like telepathing. That's another gift when people are able to commune with each other telepathically. Well, other ways that we can know things about each other, as well as the eyes, because the eyes are the ones for our soul. And do you notice these celebrities wear glasses? They wear shades. Cause when they don't want people to try to read them. Yeah, a lot of them know what time it is too. A lot of these people know what time it is because they are in these so-called ranking groups, if you know what I mean. But anyway, so a lot has been told to them, And that's why they do what they do. Okay, even though I have a pair of shades, I like to wear them when it's raining outside because it helps me to see very clearly. I normally do not wear shades. Okay, the sun, I have no issue with the sun. I can sun gaze even when it's like when the sun's at its peak, like what, 2 and 3 o'clock. Okay, it doesn't bother me because I'm used to it. But has it changed my vision? Yes, indeed. And it would change your vision too. You got to adjust to it, but eventually start seeing energy, and that's a blessing in disguise in itself. Anyway, but notice those who wear shades that are in the industry, that has been in the industry for a long time, and you know that they practice rituals, and not just them. You know, a lot of these so-called world leaders. Okay, the eye speaks volume. But anyway, and then you can also detect who is who. But anyway, when it comes to Israel, it really bothers me because I mean, who likes war? I don't like war. You know, I visualize a utopian world to where everybody, you know, have love for one another. You know, we look out for each other. Everybody's doing their part, and everybody needs are met. Okay, and there is no pain for water. There is no pain for food because the earth is plenty. Okay, that's the state of mind that I'm in, and that's how I visualize my reality. Family, everything's about what you choose to visualize, but you know that they're constantly pumping a lot of negative images uh, at us, and they definitely want people operating in that lower nature, that lower state of fear, and it's not going to serve you whatsoever, because fear will definitely get you in that state flight survival mode, and you try to save your life. But the word safe for those who try to save their life will lose it, and for those who lose it will save it. But it doesn't really mean that you're going to actually lose it. Okay, you gotta raise your frequency up higher to start seeing things from a higher perspective. But they want to keep everybody. You get it? When I see certain things, I just say, I don't receive that. I send love and healing that way, and I also say I don't receive that. Okay? And most importantly, I go within myself. Because see, the universe is inside of us, family. God is within his children. So it's really about fighting a good fight within yourself. Okay? When it comes to, you know, where you are in the present, go within yourself, speak life over yourself, speak healing, say peace be still with the world that's within me. You get it? Because everything on the inside reflects on the outside. You get it? And if you don't, that's okay. But one day you will get it. There were times people, you know, was talking like this that I used to watch a long time ago, and I was so fascinated. You know, a lot of it I was taking it in, and I wasn't able to resonate with, but I really enjoyed it. Because it was like entertainment to me also, but I really enjoy it. And now I'm over here talking like them now, you know, but it's based off my experiences. It's based off, you know, downloads I have been receiving. Getting back to Israel, um, not only continue to work on yourself, but definitely try to get in your heart space, okay? And definitely put the work in. And when it comes to Israel, meditate on Israel, and close your eyes, meditate, and say, "Peace be still." You know, you don't agree with this war, and you denounce this war, and you speak, "Peace be still." Okay, you'd be surprised. And even if you're not really seeing it outside of you, something inside of you is changing. Something inside of you is shifting. I'm serious. It's like all of a sudden it was like God would put a bubble over his children, you know, and whatever going on. And I said this before, and you know, I don't want to come off insensitive, but I've seen this for myself. It's like the Most High God would put a supernatural bubble over you and your loved ones, and you just covered. And whatever's going on is going on, but it's not affecting you. And sometimes it's like you're like, what, a war, you know? Yeah, it's going on. But you know what? In the midst of this, the spirit living God within me, when I meditated on it, told me big happy changes are coming, no matter what it looks like. Family, share this video. I'm telling you, big happy changes are coming. If you keep that in mind, stay hopeful and positive in the midst of what the media is trying to pump at us when it comes to this fake news, But just a lot of half truth, but it's still fake news because it's designed, to keep you in a lower vibrational state. But can you imagine staying positive in the midst of all of this and just believing big happy changes are coming for me? Think like that. Big happy changes are coming for me and my family, okay? Because see, by you being high vibrational, you're helping your family too because you put an umbrella of light. You're spending your light and you visualizing it around your loved ones, okay? You are divinely loved, guided, protected, and provided for, but you have to believe that, family. And so shall it be unto you. But big happy changes are coming. And when it comes to this so-called war, I'm getting unlikely. The Bible even mentioned there will be rumors of wars, but the end is not. And the end is not really the end is not really the end, family. Okay? This world as we speak is splitting up. I've seen this in the spirit. And I seen it split up, okay? And the new earth is just beautiful. But what comes with that, you still in a different reality. You're in a higher reality, okay? So you see, everything's about reality, And I know I'm talking and I might sound crazy, but, I think about the Mandela effect, how things were back then before we noticed the change. And all of a sudden, those things that we once remembered, it's like it didn't happen, but we know it happened because we remembered it. And I too remember, Mandela, they said that he, back then they said that he died in jail, in prison. Okay, I remember that. And then like, all of a sudden, I don't know, far in between, maybe a year later, I see him on TV. And he was, this prophet that's known as Jordan, um, he was visiting him at his home, and he was surrounded by his family. And this so-called prophet Jordan was talking to him. I was like, I thought he was dead. But just like me and many of you, we were able to remember this. And I just did. A lot of things have changed. Okay, I apologize. I had to rub my nose. Okay, but a lot of things have changed slightly, and we all are picking up on it. That's the point I'm trying to make. We all are picking up on these changes. But anyway, big happy changes. Many people are going to, DNA are going to start to be activated for such a time as this. So many of you are going to realize the things that you once weren't able to do, you're going to start doing them. That's all I'm going to say when it comes to your gifts and talents. And when you're using your gifts and talents, the Most High God will bless you with more gifts. That's how that works, okay? But no matter what gifts you come into, use it for good. Use it for good. Use it for good, okay? And keep your feet from evil. I was led by the Spirit to share this message. Check this out. I was communing with Spirit and I wanted to know about Israel. Will this war end? I got unlikely, unlikely. Maybe it won't, but unlikely. And I got big happy changes. Anytime the enemy or the archons, anytime the enemy or the archon, when I say enemy, I mean archons, okay? Anytime the enemy try to bring destruction, let me just say it like that, the Most High God is always a step ahead. Because see, darkness cannot comprehend the light. The Most High God is always a step ahead. Especially when it comes to a way out or have a plan in motion for His children that are of Him, that acknowledge Him, okay? I got big happy changes, even in the midst of this, okay? I got helpful people, and I'm going to give a good example of helpful people. Can you imagine of something happened to you and you're upset? What I mean by happen to you, like it could be health wise, not nothing that's life threatening, but something happened, you know. Um, And like for instance, you could have been bit by a bug that was very poisonous, right? And you're worried because it's really affecting you. Um, but the word helpful people comes in. Well, instead of you trying to handle it your way, okay, doing the things that you feel that can help you, when it comes to natural products and all of that, and you feel like, oh, it's getting worse. So you know what can I do? I'm praying. Well, the word big help for people means there are people that can help you. The Most High God will lead them to you, and He will also give you common sense to know what to do. Well, you have people in the medical profession. A lot of people don't trust them, but they still know what they know to help you. Okay, when it comes to giving you like antibiotics, okay, go to these people. All right, do what you have to do to keep this earthly vessel going, all right, and being as healthy as you possibly can. But that's still considered helpful people. But like I said, whether you choose to go that route or go to somebody else, you know, that can may know about natural herbs, whatever, that can help you. But the key word is helpful people, meaning get out of your own way. You know, stop thinking you know everything. Get out of your own way and let somebody help you. Okay? Period. Let somebody help you. Okay? So anyway, helpful people. Um, and that's for those that are in the midst of chaos and needs help. There are people that are out here that can help you. And most High God will lead you to them, but get out of your own pride. You know, let people help you. I got Ask Your Angels. So for many of you, you know, you need to meditate and ask your angels for help, okay? And He will send you help. He will send you helpful people, like your sister. I ask for help. I sure do. I got Take Action when the time is right. That's for those that needs to know when it comes to Israel. They need to take action, but when the time is right. Even for us, when the time is right. And I also got Wait. That means wait on God. Be still, okay? If it don't apply to you, it don't apply to you. But whoever it apply to, they need to take action, but wait on God and be still. And I got Trust and If You Believe. Now, with that being said, trust and if you believe, that's powerful because that's about faith, okay? That's about faith and believing, and so shall it be unto you. I choose to believe. I choose to trust and have faith. And let me tell you, my reality has been a whirlwind of excitement. Um, there's no words I can put to it. I'm gonna say excitement. I'm gonna say, you know, dreamy, um, fantasy like, amazing. That's the only way I can describe it to you, family. And I'm sure it's so much more that I'm going to be experiencing, but I'm enjoying this ride, this spiritual ride that I'm on. I'm enjoying it. I'm learning so much, and even those things that I still, you know, uh, don't really understand, by and by, I will understand. Just like those things that were going on back then that I didn't understand. Well, now I know.